What's going on? What's going on, team? Another interesting week in the stock market. Market is basically down, or the SPY is basically down $5 pre-market from where it closed. If we look at the smaller charts, we can see that very clearly that the stock was basically trading a lot higher before. It even went as low as 423 over here, 423.50. So we definitely want to watch to see how the market is going to react. I know we see the market down. Our trader intuition wants us to short it, but we got to see what the charts are looking like, right? So looking at the 180-day chart over here, what we could picture from all these lines is we're seeing that the MACD is crossed down. RSI is a little bit more in favor on the oversold side, meaning, hey, this may be time for a bounce. Not saying that it will bounce, but it is possible the stock market could possibly bounce over here. You can see that over here at that 423 has been some type of support before. So we want to watch for the break of pre-market lows at that 423.50 and for a possible short position, right? That's going to be the safest way because we know, hey, it hit this level, it bounced before. So let's let it break this level. This way we could enter for our short positions at 423.50. And then we could possibly start going to 420, which was some type of support and resistance in the past. So 423.50 to 420. And for the upside, different ways you guys could approach the upside. Looking at the 20-day, you guys could possibly get in for a quick upside position from 426 to 427, or that orange line, that's the 180-day trade line. So typically that's going to be the real confirmation of an upward trend. Watch for that 428 break. You can see ever since we've been below this one, this 180-day trade line, we've been in a bearish position going down. So it would be wise for us to just basically wait to see if we get above that 428, 429 zone in order to go for a long position, right? Once we start getting above that 429.30, we could start basically going up toward 433, which was some type of basically resistance before. So that's going to be my outlook on the SPY. Looking at other charts and stuff like that, it does look like it's bearish, does look like it could possibly bounce. So this morning, you definitely want to be cautious, wait for that initial bounce, see if it holds, and then you could possibly go for a long position. Or what if it bounces and it could basically start to fade? So next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. So Tesla's pretty much stuck in a range. It's pretty much what Tesla likes to do, 880. 885 is some type of resistance over here. You can see we hit that level, came down with the overall market. We're finding some type of support at 818. MACD is crossed out. RSI is basically in the middle over here, has the opportunity to go up, has the opportunity to go down. So watch for that 818 or 817 break down towards that 800 level over here. And for the upside, you could possibly get in from 835 to 848 and possibly higher. So make sure you set your alerts at the break of the trade line for a possible upward trend, or watch to see if we break this low over here at 818. Lockheed Martin. So I talked about this in my on Instagram, Wall Street Assassin. So definitely want to check to see how this stock is going to perform. It did get upgraded recently towards 521 from 450. The stock is at 470 this morning. It's very overbought, but as long as the stock or the RSI stays in this red zone, we can continue to see upside, just like you see over here, right? We're in the red zone and it continued to go up. So just like this one, right? So we want to see if it breaks that 470. Use the stop loss whenever you're trading a stock that's overbought or oversold and you're going in like the unfavorable direction. Make sure you use a tight stop loss. So make sure you use a tight stop loss to protect yourself from any type of basically unforeseen change in the stock. So watch for that 470 break, then we could start going to 480. Any short position, I think the realest short position I would trust, since the stock has been so bullish, is going to be the break of the trade line. You can see this whole move up. We've been above that trade line, holding it for that upward momentum. So we want to wait for the reversal, right? Wait for that break of 458. Then we could start going to 449 to the downside. Next one, we're going to talk about Netflix. So Netflix is not looking too healthy over here. She's coming to basically a key support level at 351 over here. She's tested it multiple times in the past. 351.46 to be exact is the lowest level it's reached on the 180-day chart. So if the market starts to drop, maybe Netflix breaks this level. and that would be a key level since it's been holding this level since January. So once we break this level, Netflix could probably start dropping from 350 to 340, maybe even getting down towards those 320 levels. So watch out for that on Netflix. If it starts to bounce, which this would be a favorable area for a bounce also, watch for the break above 363. And then we could start basically going to 375, which was some type of resistance support level before. So very key levels to watch. Overall, definitely want to pay attention to see how the market's going to react with the news. We are very much news driven this morning. If you guys are into penny stocks, look at this one over here. It went from $2 to $57. So this is not optionable. Definitely just want to keep an eye on it. They're pumping it in an oil sympathy play. Apparently, this is some type of energy stock, and oil prices are on the rise because of the war with Ukraine and Russia. So watch for the break of 57.99 over here. Use a tight stop loss. This thing is very overbought, but this is the highest level the stock has ever been. So there's really like no ceiling. The stock is up 53%. Last time I seen the stock, it was at $20. So if you guys want to get some shares at 57 or 58.99 or the break of this high over here, you could possibly just play the next levels over here from 60 to 70 and then go to 80. So this could be a possible short squeeze. So I'm gonna set my alerts on this one and keep an eye on it. Jumping down towards the 20-day chart over here, you can see it's kind of holding this 20-day pretty nicely over here. Sometimes you want to drop down towards your smaller charts to see how the stock is reacting, right? You can see every time it pushes up, it tests that trade line over here. So it's going to push up. Let's see if it tests the trade line, and then we watch for that possible breakout, or maybe just breakout this morning off of just straight hype. So let's see how that happens this morning. Other than that, that's going to be it for today. Definitely keep a watch on the overall SPY. You can see we're getting some type of bounce or some type of buyback this morning from that initial drop. You can see this is a green candle on the 4-hour. So let's see if it breaks and holds above that trade line, or if it rejects it and we make a new low. So be patient. Hopefully you guys all use the stop loss. Hopefully you guys all have a green day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.